Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, but I've been giving you guys all the promises of I can even imagine and think of, but I won't even give you guys excuses right now. I won't even try to explain about where I've been or what's been going on. I'm literally just gonna give you guys a video because I think it's really fun and I really wanted to come back with something lightweight too and fun. So welcome back to my channel, guys. I know it's been a hot minute, but Dikona. And I actually saw this video concept on Mihlali N's YouTube channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, when last did we have the YouTube girlies just fooling around and like doing cute little, chatty, playful thing? Please, 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 if you have not subscribed, to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the like button, guys, and let's chat in the comment section. So the concept of this video, as you can see from the title, is called My Best or Worst, and it's just like a play on basically literally anything. Like I can just share with you guys some of my best moments and some of my worst moments with whatever category. I obviously won't have someone asking me the questions, but I have noted everything down and I'm just gonna, jump into it. Just gonna have a sip. Best or worst meals. So I don't know if I should say like the meals that I've cooked or the meals that I've had, but in terms of the meals that I've had, I think my best meal. Oh, this is so tough, guys. I'm a foodie. Okay, like I am a foodie. I will try anything once. But this is so weird because this is a salad. There's a restaurant in PE and there's this chicken salad. I've forgotten the restaurant now. There's a chicken salad that they had there. I don't know if they still have it, but it was goated. In terms of my worst meal, guys, I can't eat red meat. Okay, like the lamb shanky, the ribsy, anything that involves that category will just never really sell for me. I'm sorry. The likelihood of me ordering a steak is very rare. Maybe I'll do like lamb, but never really steak. So yeah, probably a lamb shank from some restaurant. I don't know. Yeah. My best and worst decision. Okay. Oh, it's a bit intense. I would say my best decision was really leaving PE. And I know we're talking about PE again, but I am really impressed by the amount of detachment that I've sort of like been able to have throughout the years. I don't attach myself to people that much. I don't attach myself to jobs. I don't attach myself to cities. And it's not to say that I don't care for anything or I'll just bounce around the world with no care or no sentimental value of anything. But I'm able to let go of things, and I really feel like had I left, my mom and I always talk about this. Like if I had stayed in PE, I would be nowhere near where I am. And granted, I'm not the best thing ever. I have not accomplished everything that I want to accomplish. But my decision to leave PE literally was like the door open, and letting go of everything in PE was like the aha moment of my life, like a new chapter unraveled. So yeah, I think that was my best decision. Worst decision? Mm. I would say this is very general, but I would say most of my worst decisions come from the fact that I was a people pleaser. I think for the most of my life, hey, like young adulthood and whatever, it really mattered to me to be a good person to people. And so that was borderline people pleasing. So most of my worst decisions generally generate from that. Like that is the root of it. I can't really pinpoint what bad decision I've made, but I know it was probably because I was trying to please people that I probably shouldn't have been pleasing anyway. So, worst and best gift. I'm going to start with worst on this one because I know exactly what it is. My worst gift, you guys, there's a guy who bought me fake items, like fake shoes, fake bags. And I listen. This person wasn't a bad person. I want to put that out there because it's like why I said this one because like he's a very sweet person and we only met once like a date, but then he would always like gesture and wanna buy me things, and they would be fake things. So I'm just like okay, like you would like send 3 pairs of sneakers that were all fake. What? But yeah, that was definitely my worst gift that I've received. My best gift, I would say my MacBook. I love my MacBook so much. Like every time I look at my MacBook, I'm like, wow, wow. And it's crazy because it's something that I've always wanted for the longest time. Like I always wanted a MacBook. Like from even when I got it, it came from a place of you've always wanted this, so here's your MacBook. So yeah, I'd say my best gift is definitely my MacBook. Guys, it is so hot in Johannesburg. Like no ways. Best and worst purchase. I'm gonna start with the best. Oof, I want to say three things because I really, really love these things. Like these are my really favorite purchases. Number one, I really love my, I really love my Louis Vuitton slides, guys. Like these are my babies. Like if I could wear them every day, I would wear them every day. They're so comfortable. They're so cute. They're just so everyday. Jay, like I love them. I love them. I love them. Like one of my best purchases. But I also really like my air fryer right now. Like I bought an air fryer a week ago. No, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I'm obsessed with it. Like it's, I want to use it every day. And I know I'm so late because the air fryer bandwagon or the air fryer hype started back in 2020, and I'm only getting an air fryer now, but like I'm really obsessed with my air fryer. Okay? Okay. Worst purchase? Hmm. Okay, you know what? also going to keep this very recent. It's not that big of a deal, but I've been really trying out a lot of different edge controls, guys, and they literally just sitting in my bathroom cabinet because I don't use them. Like I bought the reflex one. I bought, guys, I could literally take some of them out now. I have all the edge controls and they suck for natural hair. Today, you know what I'm saying? I got my hair done and I came back with an edge control. So yeah, I would say every edge control I've bought, apart from the one I bought today, because I don't really know for sure as yet, but that those are very useless purchase on my end. All the edge controls. Best and worst date. This is funny. This is funny. I'm gonna start with the worst, so just so that we get out of the way. Worst date. I've actually done a story time about this a couple of years ago. Um, there's this girl I knew in PE. Her and I were trying to establish a friendship or whatever. I think we had gone out on a date or something, and then after some time, she told me there's a friend of hers who wants to go out on a date with me. So I said, okay, cool. Guys, the guy came to pick me up, okay? Came to pick me up at Ray's. When I got out, the car was like jet black. I couldn't see the window or whatever. When they opened the car, smoke literally came out of the car. Like, Gaba Benza, you don't play your hot box. Like, they were busy there chain smoking or something, and it wasn't just him, it was him and his friends. Like, guys, can you imagine the amount of anxiety I would have had at that point? Just chilling with gangs of men, like grown men. Like that was really scary. And also on top of that, once we got to the date, the guy didn't say anything. Like the guy didn't say a damn thing. He was just sitting next to me shaking, and it was just like, okay. But funny enough, the restaurant we went to was the restaurant where I had my favorite salad. So I just literally ordered my salad and I went home. Like that was my worst date, if I could say right now. And my best date, this is also funny because I've done a story time about this guy or this relationship, whatever. There's a guy I dated when I was in varsity, and I think that was the first like sort of like semi-serious relationship. He was like really romantic in my opinion. I mean, I was young at the time, which is something that he really hated about me because I would always choose to be my with my friends as opposed to him. Kanti, and on the other end, he's like planning these like grand dates, and I think that was a disconnect, like a bit of a disconnect between us. But anyway, this one time, he asked me to obviously not make plans with my friends, even though initially that's what I wanted to do. Like this one time, guys, on my actual birthday, he was like, "Let's go to Cape Town," and at the time, I was like, "I don't care about Cape Town. I want to go out with my friends and go like have cheap alcohol and cheap shots." So I rejected the Cape Town idea, and he was mad at me for like a week, and because he literally wanted to show me the world. But anyway, this one time he was like, don't go anywhere, like don't make plans, let's go away for the weekend. And this is something generally he used to do. Like we would take drives and go Kuchisanyama and things like that, like on Sundays or whatever. But this time he asked for the weekend. So fine, he picks me up at Rest. I had like a little, overnight bed, whatever. So we drove from PE, Sayenza garden route, the garden route is beautiful. And obviously would make stops everywhere, like from Tsitsikamma, showed me Tsitsikamma for the first time. Obviously I didn't bungee jump, but like we went in, we bought some snacks, we saw the big tree. Apparently there's like this really, the tallest tree in the Eastern Cape or something, or in South Africa, I don't know. But we went there and we saw this beautiful tree. It was like a forest. And then we drove to Plettenberg Bay, and he initially had booked somewhere else, but he was like, okay, let's have dinner at this like the best hotel they have there. So we had dinner at that hotel, and then when we had dinner, like it was beautiful, like it was just like stunning, guys. The whole hotel, like the dinner area, had glass all over. So obviously it's PE, like it's windy that side. So the water was gushing on like the glass. Yeah, ah, guys, like the water was gushing. Like it felt like there was like a pianist. And, oh man, like it was beautiful. And then out of a whim, he was like, let's actually spend a night here as opposed to like going somewhere else or where he had initially booked. Let's actually spend the night at this fancy ass hotel. I think the hotel was called Island something. I don't know if it's still as high quality as it was like back in 2016. We spent the night there. In the morning, he was like, we're not gonna have breakfast at the hotel. We're gonna drive to Neisner. So we had brunch at Neisner, and we had it with there was this restaurant that has like little bridges. So we had brunch at those bridges, and there were people like on boats all around us. Like it was like a dream, guys. It was a dream. I'd say that's definitely one of my best days. But also with the same person, this one time he took me to one of his favorite restaurants. It's in St. Francis. But that the night we went there, the restaurant was empty. I don't think he booked the whole hotel, guys. But it was very weird how it was just the two of us and everyone was just like catering to us. Like that was crazy. But and after that dinner, he bought me an iPhone 6, and he also had an iPhone 6. It was like a matchy matchy thing. Very romantic man, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I'm saying all of this to say that this, although he was very romantic, even though he was all romantic or whatever, this is the guy. If you remember the story time that I did years ago, this is the guy that got arrested, guys, and left me hanging. Like I was broken because everything was just so dreamy and so perfect. But anyway, yeah, that's my best day. Okay, best and worst advice. Worst advice, I hate people who say be realistic. Like, I hate being told to be realistic because that's just not my frequency. I do not work on realism. In as much as I am a realist in the sense that I know what's happening in real life, I know what's happening here, but like my frequency is not based on what I see. Like I don't function in that sense from a spiritual aspect, from a emotional, from a mental perspective. Like I will never limit myself because of what I see now or what someone else is going through. Like I'm just not gonna do that. I hate people who tell me to be realistic. I'm delusional. Okay, I dream big. Sometimes it's not even big enough. Best advice. Stay out of it. That is my best advice. That's the best advice that I've gotten. Obviously, my parents have given me a lot better advice, but guys, off the top of my head, everyone who's told me to stay out of things that won't serve me, I feel like are people who are actually looking out for me. Like, don't get involved in things because you're trying to help out or you just want to be nosy or whatever. Like, stay out of it. Like just stay out of the mess. Best and worst childhood memory. I'm gonna start with my best. I don't know why, but like when my mom graduated, my family, like, I think it's my dad and her and my mom's brother, they booked like a yeah, obviously ingekho Airbnb at the time. Like there were no Airbnbs. There were no Airbnbs at the time, but like they booked like a whole space. I don't want to say villa, guys, because I don't think we were ever rich. But I was really young, but we booked like a whole B&B for my mom's graduation, and it was like the whole family, guys, like the whole family. So there was a section, one side was for the adults, one side was for the kids, and it was just fun like being there with my cousins, just as a family. That whole thing, like I always think about this memory, even though I've probably had more other great childhood memories, sorry. But I always think about this time like, wow, that was really beautiful, just to celebrate my mom and her achievement. Worst memory, it was funny though, because my brother and I were, I don't know how old we were, but we decided to cut, this is embarrassing. We wanted to buy ice cream, and sometimes we would find money lying around the house, right? Or would find money like inside the corners of the couches. So what we did this one time, we convinced each other that we found money. It's gone in the couch, guys. Can you believe that? Couch we opened from every corner of every part of our cultures, and we convinced ourselves that our parents wouldn't pick it up, guys. When I tell you that the sides were open, like they were, that's the cabin seal, that's there, cut them open, and we didn't find a cent. Okay, on top of that, we didn't find a cent. Cut them open, and we literally wanted to drink bleach because we knew, but it was over for us. Like we literally knew, but it was Jai. Masaleli Handy and Sicily bleach because there's no way we're gonna escape this. And as soon as our parents walked in, that's the first thing they saw. You know, when your parents are so pissed at you guys, I'm like, bitch, not better. That's literally what happened to us. Like, we didn't even get a hiding. Like, they could not fathom. Hey, hey, guys. Yeah, they could not fathom that we would, like, damage property over Imalia ice cream. Imalia ice cream, guys. But guess what? My parents had to get a whole new set of couches, like, because it was our team. But anyway, I'd say that's that. Yeah, it was funny. It wasn't really my worst, but like that was crazy. Like it was really scary, and like there was no need for us to do that. Best and worst watch. I'm gonna keep this one recent because I can't think of everything that I've watched in my entire life. Like what best watch right now? I'm really enjoying Housewives of Durban, and I'm gonna make a review on that. My worst watch right now, Griselda. Guys, I've tried to watch Griselda 3 times. Okay, and that says a lot about the amount of effort that I'm trying to give it. But I'm just like, no, it's not what it's supposed to give. My best and worst day. Oh, this one is so tough because I'd have to literally reflect on my entire life. Like that is so crazy. I feel like I haven't had my best day yet. And I know that someone would say, Bible, what about the day you gave birth to your first daughter and things like that? Granted, that was a very special moment in my life. But I feel like I don't know, like my brain is functioning on the assumption that "Kusuza bakukulu, guys, I haven't bought a house, I haven't bought a car, like maybe those would be the best days, but I really don't know. What if it's the day I don't know, I meet the love of my life, my husband, or I ship my whole family to another country, or the day God does something iconic for me. Like and yes, guys, and yes, the best day, I'm guy has I don't think India has. It was day. Hmm. I've been robbed. I've been robbed quite some time. Okay, like quite a couple of times in the East Cape. I would say those were my worst day. They gave me a lot of anxiety, guys. Like I'd literally be dreaming about the incident like over and over, like replaying it in my mind. I remember this one time my dad bought my brother and I brand new Nokia, Nokia. I don't know how you pronounce it, but something Nokia is like brand new Nokia phones back in the day, and this was the time where Nokia came with um these new versions one of their phones, guys. EE63, Nenye, yebo. Like it was after the BlackBerry era, and then Nokia came with like some new stuff, and my dad was like, "I'm gonna buy you guys brand new phones." So we went to the store. I think we went to Game or Vodacom. I can't remember. We bought our phones. Kwamnan kwailonto, guys. Fine. We kept our phones. Everything was great. And then my brother lost his phone first. And then this one time we went to a church event, and as we were walking home, we decided to take a shortcut nge park Mtata near Savoy. I don't know if you guys know. So our church was always so we'd have to. The shortcut was like the park. Like you would walk through the park, and then you get to Usper, and then you to Savoy essentially. We took that route, guys, and we got robbed at that damn park. And they took my Nokia E63 that my daddy just bought me. So I would say it's not the worst day of my life because I guess I don't know what my worst day looks like, but like at the top of my head, like the thing that traumatizes me is whenever I was robbed. Like whenever I was robbed, I would dream about that nightmare. It would always play in my head. So yeah, the times that I've been robbed in Mtata were probably the times that are still haunting me. Best and worst hairstyle. Best and worst hairstyle. Guys, my mom used to do my hair when I was younger. So sometimes she would like go, you know, off. Okay. I don't want my mom has always worked my entire life, but sometimes she would make our lunches and she would do my hair and stuff like that. And guys, my mom, when is it a pom pom? You know where they take a section of your hair, tie it, and then it becomes like a little ball. She made me pom pom, guys, in primary. When I tell you, everyone made fun of me that day. Like everybody, and on top of that, ne, I was skinnier when I was younger, primary, but I had a great body. Like my waist was this tiny, and when I left I upgraded from grade R and I went to primary school. I got a unique and it was short, guys. So people were already hating me or making me feel funny for that. And then my mom would do like these crazy hairstyles, guys. Even the teachers would like sort of like be weird towards me when my mom would do her crazy hairstyles on me. But shout out to my mom, I love you. But like, yeah. And I wouldn't tell her because I wouldn't want her to feel bad. So I just like keep pushing. I just keep it pushing until she changes my hairstyle. But like, yeah, that's one of the things that I've experienced, like worst and best hairstyle. And then my best hairstyle is probably gonna be a wig, guys. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a wig. But my first mature dance wig, okay? Wigs were not a thing in the Eastern Cape or in the world in general. I was obsessed with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj used to wear lace wigs, ne? So when lace wigs came out, people were wearing lace wigs. Obviously, they would have those baby hairs that would be, messy and stuff like that. If you remember Starships, Nicki Minaj Starships, she would always have those messy baby hairs. Guys, my parents were not rich. I will always say this. My parents have never been rich, but my parents are the kind of parents that I want to be, where it's like, andifuni abantwana bam bahleleleke. My mom always says this, andifuni abantwana bam bahleleleke, which means I don't want my children to feel different compared to other children. Like I don't want my kids to not have when they could or when they watch other kids have things. So my parents always went out of their way, guys. I remember the day we all drove together to go buy a wig for 2,400 rand. That was insane, guys. This was 2014, yeah, my matric dance, my prom night. 2014, my parents have never been rich. That was an insane amount of money, but they bought me a 18-inch, 20, an 18-inch Peruvian lace front wig for 2,400 rand. We drove to East London from Umtata to get that wig. Don't get it twisted. That's why I'm a very family oriented person, and I will always love my parents for what they do for me. And I got my hair, honey. That hair lived. Okay, I lived for that hair. I'm still yet to have my best wig. I'm still wanting to have a raw Vietnamese. What are you doing? What are you doing? Le version. Isukuma kakhulu. Yeah, wig, guys. What are you doing? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit like out of the blue and like spur of the moment thing, but I really enjoyed this. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I am coming back with more content, but I'm not making any promises. Surprise. How about that? So please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, comment below what you want to comment. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in my next upload. Bye.